Welcome to the deep dive. Today we have a really fascinating stack of sources to go through.
Yeah, lots of great stuff today.
Right, we have tournament logs, positional analyses, and some really detailed player notes. And our mission today, we are dissecting one of the most volatile rivalries in online speed chess.
Oh, absolute volatile.
Yeah, the clash between Arjun Erigaisi and Jose Martinez Alcantara. Okay, let's unpack this because it just amazes me how these players manage to merge that deep, almost mathematical mastery of classical chess with, pure frantic 60-second digital speed.
Really is like a collision of two completely different mindsets, honestly. To understand the friction here, you really have to look at their contrasting styles.
Right.
So you have Erigaisi, who plays with this highly elastic, deep positional style. He wants to maneuver and slowly squeeze the board.
And then Martinez is the complete opposite.
Exactly. Martinez is a purely explosive, intuitive speed specialist. So when you force those two methodologies to collide under extreme time pressure, well, the board just becomes a total powder keg.
So to understand how these grandmasters operate, let's look at what happens when that relentless ticking clock forces a structural crack.
Yeah, that is where the real drama is.
Right. So in the May 2026 titled Tuesday tournament, Erigaisi makes a massive mid-game blunder. Move 18, queen to f6.
Right, playing as black.
Yeah. But looking at the logs, he just moves his queen aggressively. Why is an aggressive move in a speed game considered such a fatal structural crack?
Well, it is because of what that move accidentally did to his own pieces. By pushing his queen into that specific aggressive pocket, Erigaisi actively deprived his own knight of its crucial defensive and maneuvering squares.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he essentially stranded his own piece on the rim of the board.
Oh, I see. So it is not just parking in a tight spot. It's like parallel parking your own car so closely against a brick wall that you physically block your passengers from opening the doors.
That is exactly it. You just trap yourself.
But how does a speed specialist like Martinez capitalize on that when he literally only has seconds to think?
See, that is the beauty of his tactical intuition. Martinez doesn't need to sit there and calculate a 10-move checkmate.
He just sees it.
Right, he instantly recognizes the structural defect. He sees the trapped knight, realizes Erigaisi is playing with one hand tied behind his back, and just systematically suffocates the board.
Just squeezes him out?
Yeah, he squeezed out a positional victory simply because Erigaisi ran out of functional space to move.
But that exact type of blunder is why Erigaisi strategically adapts, right? He starts utilizing flexible, hyper-modern systems to absorb that aggression.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Like the Zuckertort opening, Eco A04. He uses it to absorb Martinez's aggression and deliberately lay these subtle, devastating traps.
Which brings us to the breathtaking climax of a totally different 39-move bullet encounter. Here is where it gets really interesting.
Oh, the chaotic piece scrap around move 36.
Yeah, they are down to fractions of a second. The board is a total mess. And after black's penetrating queen to b2 move, white's defensive c1 rook is severely overloaded.
It is. I can actually break down that final winning sequence mechanically if you want.
Please do, because it is wild.
Okay, so when white's rook moves to e5, black plays an intermediate check. Move 38, queen to e1 check.
Okay, forcing white's bishop to block at f1.
Right, and then comes the absolute hammer blow. Erigaisi plays move 39, bishop to c4.
The absolute pin.
Yes. The e5 rook is now mathematically overloaded. It physically cannot defend the pinned bishop without exposing the king to an immediate check.
Oh, man.
So that forces immediate resignation. His entire position just collapses.
A ruthless geometrical trap, executed in literally milliseconds. But what blows my mind is how a human brain survives these razor-thin margins. To execute a mechanical breakdown like that after playing for hours...
Well, that requires immense physical stamina. In the psychological slipstream of these long tournaments, if you lose a lead, you risk a total cascade failure.
Because frustration just ruins your focus.
Exactly. It destroys your tactical objectivity and you just start blundering.
Mm-hmm.
Erigaisi actively trains his cardiovascular fitness specifically to fight off late tournament brain fog.
Wait, really? He works out just for chess?
Yeah, he literally runs and works out to preserve his cognitive processing speed so he can calculate those circuit-breaking pins when his opponents are functionally exhausted.
That is just incredible. So what does this all mean for you listening right now?
It is a great question.
Yeah, next time you are rushing through a high-pressure project or stumbling through a tense afternoon meeting, ask yourself, is a lack of physical stamina causing your own tactical blunders?
Something to really think about.
Consider how treating your body like an elite chess player might just save your mind. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive, and we will catch you next time.